Afternoon, here we are to introduce a very fine period townhouse that we're feeling privileged to be selling. Situated end of Terrace, distinctive and in a wonderful spot, very close to the top of the high street and one of the most popular residential addresses around. Let's go and have a look inside. Those glazed double doors leading into the entrance porch and an original panelled and painted door, tile floor leading into the hallway. Now the property does need some renovating and some money spending. It's a delightful place. Previous owners had loved living here. We'd sold it to them perhaps 20 or more years ago. The size gives real flexibility here. You can have up to 4 or 5 bedrooms perhaps. Most conventionally, if you wanted to have the living accommodation on the ground floor, because you have got super views from all levels at number 1, this would be the sitting room, that the dining room, that leading into the garden room or breakfast room, and straight ahead we've got the kitchen, breakfast room and pantry beyond that. You've equally got an ability upstairs with the huge harbour facing room to have that as your master bedroom or a living room, as is being used at the moment. So this is either a sitting room or a bedroom, but it's certainly a lovely room with a bayed window, fireplace there, good ceiling height and a super outlook to the harbour. Next room, as I say, either bedroom or dining room perhaps. Open fireplace, original built-in cupboards and shelving. Corniced ceiling, these French doors leading into another flexible room. Is it a breakfast room? Is it the garden room? Little sitting room? Whatever you want of it. Lovely and light, facing south and west with a door leading out to the lower courtyard. And here into the kitchen and breakfast room. Good and long, an elderly Aga there. Window to the side. Leading through to shelved pantry, space for white goods. In fact, we've got a chest height oven and grill behind the door there. Beside the pantry, got a very skinny staircase that leads up into the studio or rear bedroom area. Beside the kitchen, downstairs loo and utility. And upstairs to the half landing, branching to the rear towards the accommodation that can be self-contained or incorporated into the main, with a bathroom there, turning staircase onto the main landing, plenty of light from side-facing sash windows, one on this lower level and one up to the attic staircase. And here we've got 2 glorious rooms. We've got a bedroom, rear facing, good double size, original fireplace, non-functional, built-in cupboards and wardrobe space, and through this door to a magnificent room. Really large and lovely and flexible, either as the upstairs living room, which is how it's been used for a number of years, or a master bedroom perhaps, a really indulgent one. We've got this wonderful, great, tall bay window allowing really remarkable views looking out towards Penryn River in that direction. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. That's probably a realistic reflection of the actual view. Looking there towards the harbour, of course, and Flushing and Trefusis. Back to Falmouth, Pendennis Castle and Point, over to St Mawes, St Anthony Light. Absolutely lovely. Also got a glorious view to the side through this sash window. French doors lead out onto a small balcony. What a wonderful perch that is. Open fireplace, period surround. Good proportions here. Built-in bookshelving and cupboards beneath the stairs leading up to the attic room. So on the half landing, got a shower room and WC, a couple of windows to the side, and a lockable door that can be either open to incorporate the room to the rear or self-contained. So if we go through, here we've got another shower room, WC, and separate loo and basin with doorway leading through to self-contained accommodation with kitchenette and leading through to whatever takes your fancy. Could be a wonderful studio or a bed sitting room or just a bedroom, but a very good size, apex ceiling, plenty of light flooding in, window at the end. Painted floorboards and a doorway there leading out into the garden. And from the landing, we've got a slim turning staircase, large window to the side into the attic bedroom. Good size, lovely and light with a Velux roof window facing south and west. Good eaves storage space. Great room this as a bedroom, studio perhaps. Apex ceiling leading through to that sweet little room with the arched window and a Velux roof window to the side, giving these fantastic views. To the front through that arched window. Great scope up here. And outside beyond the garden room, got a courtyard, partially covered, slate flagstone floor with granite steps leading up into the garden. This door leads from the rear bedroom studio. The steps wend their way up into the garden. Now the garden is a very good town size. It's overgrown, but has such potential. An old summer house there, various tiers. Pergola with a very healthy looking clematis, fig. And it's very sunny here and nicely enclosed. Now we're up to the top tier. The gate leading off the rear lane to provide as much parking space as one would want. All enclosed. This leads on to Five Fields Lane at the back. So I'd imagine you could get perhaps 2 cars, maybe 3 cars off this rear lane. Outbuildings for storage and great scope. There we are. The gate leading on to Five Fields Lane with potential parking space inside. This is the side of the property where you can see you've got 3 large windows giving great views to the side as well as those overlooking the harbour at the front. This is a great chance to own a prominent and very fine Falmouth townhouse in one of the best parts of Falmouth. It's perhaps more for the adventurous than the faint-hearted. Perfectly livable as is and really rather comfortable, but it does require some work and expenditure beyond its competitive guide asking price. If you have any questions, please do give us a call, and if you'd like to come and have a look, we'd be delighted to show the property to you.